So here in Albuquerque, we have a little something called the Balloon Fiesta. It's basically the only thing that we're famous for besides being really close to Mexico and full of dirt. It's pretty awesome, and my friend Claire, who you've seen in previous videos, has been balloon crewing, which is you get up really early and help get a balloon to fly into the air. She's been doing that since she was a little kid. So this year, she allowed me to join her on our little ballooning expedition, which meant waking up before the sun rose and hanging out with a bunch of balloon people and waiting for the sun to rise so we could set up our balloon and go. This is the Dawn Patrol, who go up long before the sun rises and see what the weather's like for everybody else. So this is what the Balloon Fiesta Park looks like once the sun begins to rise. It was also very cold. Those over there are the commercial balloons. People pay to fly in them, like hundreds of dollars. So they'll fly almost no matter what. And they get started really early. We were still waiting for the sun to rise a little bit more. We weren't quite sure whether we were going to go because it was a little bit windy. Claire was wearing this scarf that I made her. That's the sun beginning to rise. Before this happened, we had an opportunity to go into the pilot's tent when it was still dark, where there was hot chocolate and donuts and all sorts of good stuff. It's like being backstage, only for balloons. There's the sun up a little bit more. Some of the balloons have taken off. After what seemed like a very long time standing in the very early morning cold, we finally spread out the balloon and started filling it up with cold air. The whole process kind of took a while, and I wasn't really able to help much because I didn't have any idea what I was doing. But once it filled up, it was really pretty. And we were totally ready to go and put hot air in it, and then that balloon flew by, going really fast. And we were kind of like, that's a bad idea. So we deflated the balloon. And then, a couple days later, I went to the last night of Balloon Fiesta. Almost every night they do this thing called the balloon glow, where a bunch of balloons inflate but stay on the ground and make pretty lights in the dark. It's usually really crowded because more people are willing to stay up late than they are to wake up early, and I was having to take care of my siblings, the twins, Jessica and James, who are 7 years old, and my sister Reese, who is 13. So I wasn't really able to enjoy the balloon glow as I would have, and of course it was cold. And naturally, there are fireworks at night. This was the last day, so they were doing this whole horizon of fireworks thing. We're standing at the top of the hill on our way back to the RV because we live a long way away from the Balloon Fiesta grounds, so it was just easier for us to stay there at the RV. We were on our way back when we noticed that they were doing this ginormous horizon of fireworks thing. While we're here watching these lovely fireworks, I'm going to ask you your question. It's not very exciting, but do you play any instruments? And as a bonus, are you going to What is Loaf? I know this video is going up late. I had some technical difficulties getting all of this camera footage onto my computer. I usually just record it straight off of my computer, so that makes things a lot more simple. So I leave you to my punishment. I am slightly frightened and a little bit excited. Hopefully it will be entertaining for all of you who actually watch these. To address your little Tim Tam comment in the description, that's what happens when you live in America. You are deprived of Tim Tams. And I forgot to, in my last video, give Zoe, my friend, credit for introducing me to Tim Tams and providing me with my first ever Tim Tam. But now I have loaded up on many packs of Tim Tams, and every time I go to Claire's house, we enjoy Tim Tams. Also, I didn't know there were flavors of Tim Tams. Seriously? Flavors? How do I get those? Ah, bye!